afternoon, or evening, depending where you are in the world today. Welcome back to Thumper's Lockpicking. But again, sorry about that. Again, this is not going to be a picking video. I'm going to lighten up on doing this stuff and get back to my picking. I just want to make some videos and feel a little bit more strength or whatever, and I'll get back into picking all my videos next time. Anyway, I just wanted
That was easy.
Oh, you had to pop in the picture, didn't you? All right, Mr. Easy, what do you got to say?
That was easy.
That chastity belt really chapped you, really. Yeah, I know that. So be good. Don't mess around in the house, and I guess Mrs. Easy won't put that on you anymore, huh? Huh? You got it?
That was easy.
Okay, Mr. Izzy, you have a fun one and get out of my room. All right, guys. This is just one of my boxes I can reach, and it seems like I pulled out this box, and the majority of these things, and it's weird, they're from the 70s and 80s, and back then, I'm looking at all my knives, and they're all say USA, Cold Steel, American, and not like we get today. You go into a store, and you buy a nice looking knife, and you find out it's you got to look at the brand on it, and it says China. Nothing wrong with China, but China doesn't make the best metal in the world, and with their metal and a lot of other metals, you cannot keep an edge on it for very long. So these are in no random order. Some are knives. These are just things that I've collected, and I'll shut up and I'll move on. All right, I got a box right here. This is a butterfly knife, and I'm not going to do it because I'm not good at it. Cheap butterfly knife, by the way. I'd say almost practice. And we got a nice buck made in America. You'll see, even the little ones, this is from a Swiss Army knife. I don't know. I might bite my words on some of it. But this, even here, is a Barlow. And I'm trying to look at what it says there. Can you read that? Let me see. Pull it out of there. Ireland. This is from Ireland. Interesting. I think it's interesting. Another Swiss Army knife. No big deal. A old buck. Just even in the little knives that I got, they're not from China. This is an American knife. And I think our steel is pretty damn good. This is kind of an original one. It's just a keychain. It's got a little knife on it. I'm not sure what about the other functions are. Yeah, but this is a buck. Where am I? Okay, American. Okay, we got that. Oh, we got here another buck, pretty neat buck. Nice little engravings, very nice. All these here were at one time working knives, so not always shiny, but useful, strong, and again, I'm not going to keep repeating it, not China. Maybe I will keep repeating it. I don't know. All right. Another little pocket knife. This came from my grandfather, and I still collected it. And even this you can see it on there, sort of. This is an American knife, I believe. Interesting. I'll go through them kind of quick. I don't want to make a long video out of it. Another just a little pocket knife from back in the day. No big deal. Another Swiss Army knife. Then you know what these things got in it. This one only has a uh, two blades. And in fact, this is an imitation one. I know it's not an original Swiss Army knife. No, no way. They don't got the logo on it like that does. Okay, here we got an older, I think this is what they call the Gerber. Very nice. I'm trying to, okay, this is a Japanese knife, so a little better than China in the metal department, I'm saying. Okay, move that over. Get that out of the way. We got this old one. I gotta look around there. This is a case. So very, very well made knife, and it's still got a good edge on it. I think this is a novelty knockoff. I don't know where I got it from. I think this is what is it? It has markings on it. There's something right there. Can you make that out? Is that Egyptian or let me see? Take it out of the camera for a minute. Something Kingdom. Something Kingdom, if you can make that out. Not with my eyes. All right, we'll get on to a little bit more interesting knives. This is probably one of the first skinning knives I bought back in the day when I used to go deer hunting. It's made out of bone. Very sharp still. Just a neat little skinning knife. Comes with a sharpening block. Cool knife. Like the bone. This is a interesting one. This is made out of all plastic. It's supposed to be undetectable to basically get you by security and everything. It won't go off. But this thing, believe me, is sharp. This is a spy knife. And actually what it's meant to do is stick it in someone and break it off. And they can't get to it, but it will slice. Believe it or not, this plastic is pretty sharp. What's to say on this? Yeah, they don't really go. This is they want to call it a letter opener, I guess, but this is what this is meant for. All right. And I got another interesting little pocket knife, an opal. I can't say it. This is from France. Open, okay. Very cool. Oldie. All right, just let me get into a little bit of, this is what they call the Texas toothpick. It's a dagger. You're supposed to hide it in your boot. And where did I see that? There it is right there. Surgical steel. It is from Japan, but this thing is built as a steel handle. It's well balanced. Just a Texas toothpick for you. You know, you get something in your teeth, you whip out your little toothpick here and go to work. My first diving knife, when I got certified, I'm a certified scuba dude. I got certified back in the 70s. This is the first scuba knife I've ever bought. It's a hunk of a knife, man. It's got some nice weight to it. What's it say there? Let me pull it out before I... Okay, you guys can see what that says. Made in the USA. All right, there's some measurements on it. So when you're going for abalone or things of that nature that require a scale or a measurement, great diving knife. Get into some of these bowies and stuff. Well, survival knives, not bowies. Okay. What is this one here? 420 is the metal on there, so you know it's pretty good metal. This is a survival knife. It's got a compass built in and everything inside. It's got matches and a fishing line, and there you go, the matches you can see right there. Below it, it's got fishing line and lures and everything. So if you need to go fishing and you're out there, you just open your knife up, make a little twig branch or whatever, and you can go fishing. All right, it's got a little sharpening stone in here. Next one is another survival knife. I don't know if this is a Rambo knife or whatever. This thing is very heavy. Very heavy. Markings. There it is. 420 surgical steel. It's a nice ripping saw right there. A mini saw and a sharp razor blade knife. I'm thinking about giving some of these away. I wish I could send them overseas. I can send them wherever you want them if you want to, like give them away and giveaways or whatever. Here's some throwing knives. Got pretty good at this at one time. I haven't done it in years. I got a bunch more throwing knives I'll show you in a minute. I sure hope the volume is working. This is like the second knife I bought for skinning. I think it's a G39. I forget the name. Let me see. G96. Very nice wood oak handle, whatever it's made out of. And there it is there. It's surgical Japan. It's rust proof, and you know what? It's just a different era. You couldn't hold knives. This is definitely from the early 70s or mid 70s. You buy a knife now, and these days, you let it sit for a while, and you come up with rust and everything else. What we got here? Everybody's good favorite are Leatherman. Very nice jaws in there. It's got a super sharp blade there. It's got a mini screwdriver, flathead, a big one and a little one. It's got a poker of some kind. I'm not sure what you use that. And this really is one sharp blade. On this side, you got a file, Phillips head screwdriver. And again, not exactly sure what that one is. They all got purposes. Leatherman tool. I think this is the mini Leatherman tool, or medium. Does anybody know what this is? I just have an extra one. Well, it goes to this. US 1918. They call this a trench tool. This is steel, super heavy. Got these. I guess if you're in a ditch or whatever, you can punch your way through. I guess that's what that is about, but that's what they call it, a trench tool. Pretty interesting, huh? Okay, this is for Tiny that asked me, well, God, I really wanted to see a Bowie. This is my Bowie knife, Tiny. Again, back from the day. I'm looking for markings right now. Can't see any, but I know this is an American-made Bowie. Very clean, very nice, very heavy. There you go. Okay, so maybe get into some of the novelty knives. Like I said, sharp but neat. This is an Indian one, an Indian heritage, which I'm really into. And what's the rating there? Say it's called a Maxima. This is a Chinese-made knife of today. This is probably a novelty. An Indian dagger is what you want to call it. A little handle on it. It's got some writing on it. Can't make out. Made in India. It is in India. Made in India. Okay. Okay, what we got in this one? This one's a unique one. Unique. Kind of pretty. Indian heritage on this. Inlaid with turquoise and gold. I want to see if there's any writing on this one. This is made in Japan. Pretty nice, huh? Still, to me, is a novelty. I don't know what that coin is. Someone could tell me. Coin on both sides. Yeah, okay. More novelty, but pretty. The wolf knife. Got some nice wolf. This is not plastic. It's ivory, believe it or not. Got a wolf head on the front. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I just bought that for the design. All right. Is this a buck or, I know it's a classic. I wonder what this says. Oh my God, it's a receipt of what I bought it for. Back in the day. Let me see if there's a date. No date. $105. You guys can see that? I don't see a date. Beautiful. I think it's one of the anniversary knives. It is. Let me read it first. The 2044C, I don't know what that is. Trian brand classic knife. Look at this beauty. And it is made Berker, classic, American, USA. All right. I can't believe I have the receipt. Never been used though. You may have one knife at $100. So you know what? I got in knives here. Some more throwing knives. Interesting. Interesting. You got three knives, 3 throwing knives. Very sharp. Works pretty good. I find on the throwing knives, you start off with a heavier one, you'd be doing a lot better. Light ones are, you got to really get the hang from. This is kind of a thing that used to be on a longer piece of dowel, and you used to swing it and then let it go and stick it into a dart. All right, put that off to the side. Let's get the throwing knives done. 3 of these beauties. These are really nice. These are kind of heavy. I like these a lot. They're very well balanced. In fact, they are balanced even. Great, great throwing knives. Now we get this, which is you put it on your wrist, and these are throwing spikes. Solid steel. Pretty sharp. Pretty damn sharp. And you throw these into your targets. Got that. What else? Oh, one more throwing knife here. Another set of 3. Maybe should have done that. What we got next? This is just a really super bright flashlight, but what it's got in it, watch it be out of batteries probably. Yeah, that's what that is. This is a 4.9 million volt flashlight and zapper. This will put someone down quick. All you gotta do is touch with that. The noise itself scares you. And I'm gonna mess with that. That's that flashlight. Very bright flashlight. Rechargeable, which is excellent. I should put this back up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, I used to do some security work back in the day. This is a mini baton, and what you do is I'm going to try flicking it off to the side. So there you go. I didn't flick it hard enough, but there it is. This is not one of your cheap ones. This is a police baton. This has been through some work. Now you could smash steel and it's still not going to break. What you're supposed to do when it locks, whatever it is, you got to tamp it down in the ground to get it back into the folding. Okay, what do we got in here? This is a night vision scope. Pretty cool, comes in handy. Wonder if you can see it here. You got to pump it up. Wait, turn it on. And yeah, you can't see. But it is probably one of the cheaper models. The night vision is so damn expensive. So that is night vision. This is just one of those amazing telescopes that you could zoom in a mile away. You could see, I think at a mile you could see it's crystal clear. Pretty unique. You see these advertised a lot as military scopes. Then when you got your old-fashioned baton, and this is a collapsible baton. Again, I'm going to flick it off to the side. There you go. Opens up, locks. So you don't have to walk around fully extended one, and push the button and goes back in. We're getting down to the last couple of things here. I think I've shown this once on my channel before. These are what you call mini pistols. They shoot, I'll give you a close-up, On this here, you can take this. It's got a threaded barrel. No, it's not a silencer. Oops. What it is it launches these right here, which are flares. You put the flare in there, you put your blank in there, and you got a survival little thing in your pocket, which is, I think, is pretty neat. It's really, really bright. It's like a flare. Well, it is a flare, but I mean, it's like, it's not as bright as a original flare gun, but it's up there. And you keep it in your pants. I mean, you know, on a keychain. Who would know? And I'll show you the bullets it fires. And there you go. Can you see through this? Nah, I'll do it the right way. Wait, last thing I dump out. These are the little balls of steel that it shoots. These are the cartridges that you put in there. It's called pinfire. They're little pinfire guns. Yeah, I think that's, I like it. I like that kind of stuff. Close this. And I got one other pin gun. Which resembles a Beretta. Same principle. Cock it back. You put the bullet in there, and actually you got to take something. Oops. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do it right now, but you got to put something in the trigger. Wait 1 second. You got to put something like a piece of wire, or if you got strong fingers, you can pull it. I can't do it. It's best if you use a rod or something. Even that's tough. I don't want to cut myself. Yeah, not going to even try it. Yeah, sorry. Just, it's not cooperating. Here, we'll do it with this. You put a little something in there and fire it. These are not cheap. No, not. And you keep it on your key ring, you know? That's what's neat about that. No one would ever know. All right. What else? Do we have anything else? No, that's about it, guys, ladies and gents. These are just a bunch of flares that come with it. Like I said, the bullets, the cartridges. I saw one kind of out. This one, I don't know if you could see it or not. It's got a little pin in it. And it goes in, and when the hammer strikes, it pushes that pin down into the cartridge, and it's got gunpowder in here, and they're powerful. They'll go through a can or two. Aluminum cans, yeah, they will. All right, guys. My God, if this doesn't have sound to it, I don't know what to say. My camera's probably broken. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm not doing another one for a while. All my good ones are way up in my shelves. I just can't reach it right now. Have a good one. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend. And don't put your pics in anyone else's locks unless you have explicit permission. And do not put your knives in anybody else's body. You don't have to have permission. I'm gone.